Hello, my beautiful vibrant energies. Hi, I'm Vibrant V. Welcome to the channel. Won't you please sit beside me as we do a reading today? All right. So guys, I'm going to do a reading where it's going to encompass a little bit of love, a little bit of money, and a little bit of family stroke friends. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to pull one card out right now to look at what your love situation is looking like. Okay. So this is for Aries right now. Just one card regarding their love situation. Ooh, I said one card. Okay, so the mature woman is the card that came out. Okay. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, we do have marriage here. Okay. So what I'm picking up straight away from that, baby. Okay, hold on. Let's leave you over here. Is you guys are single, okay? So that's what I'm getting straight away from this. You might have been single for a little bit of time, right? Yeah. Yes, you've been single for a minute now, it looks like, but let's find out a little bit more for Aries and their love life, okay? What is this mature woman? What does this mean? Any information, advice around love right now? Oh, okay, so the 10 of Wands, Judgment, Scorpio energy. Okay, hold on. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. And the stars. Okay, right. So, no, come here, please. Thank you. Looking at this, Aries, it looks like, okay, so you are a single person, right? The 9 of Wands, you might be single because, how do I explain it? The energy I'm picking up for you in your love life, Aries, is the fact that you're hopeful for love. Most definitely you're hopeful for love. It's kind of like you're keeping one eye on love. It's giving me an attitude of you're trying to be patient about it, okay? You're trying to be patient in relation to receiving love, but what's happening is you keep kind of looking, you either keep looking back at your past experiences or there's a lack of belief about it. You're wishing for it with the star energy here, Aquarius energy. You're wishing for it, but I think there's some kind of insecurity around it, as in, even though you have an attitude of abundance, you have an attitude of wishfulness, you have an attitude of understanding, you have a sense of maturity, right? So with that maturity comes an understanding about relationships and connections and the things that you have encountered in those relationships, okay? And I feel like this is about you being single and being hopeful still, regardless of everything that you've gone through. There's a sensitive nature about you that still wants to receive love and that is willing to embrace it, as in you definitely want it, okay? You're hopeful for it. There's a desire for it. But you're really, like I said, I feel like you don't feel like you have, some of you lot could be losing hope, but I don't think it's losing hope. It is not losing hope, babes. It's like a disbelief of will it happen. It's like you have a hope for it, but then you also disbelieve it's going to happen for you, Aries, all right? Now, in the past, I think, okay, how do I want to explain this to you guys? It's, I feel like your connections have always been quite, I say always, but your connections are quite, oh, I'm sorry guys, give me a second with this. Yeah, it's giving me that it's like you've had to kiss the frogs. That's what it is. It feels like you were hopeful. There was a sense of hopefulness for things to flourish, right? Or it started off as if it was going to flourish, but it also started off you know, in terms of real close connections. But I think as time went on, their separation was created between the two of you. That's what, yeah, you and your partners from the past, or maybe you're currently dealing right now with somebody that you're separated from. But some of you guys, as a mature woman, it could be that you have children here, okay? So some of you guys could be mothers or parents in general. Sorry, I always just talk from the perspective of a female because I'm a female, but also mainly because of what I'm seeing in the cards, okay? But switch the energies as you need to, Aries. Yeah, so some of you guys, I think your love life is experiencing you. Some of you guys are entangled by children, but it is, you know what I feel as well, Aries? Sorry, dare I say it for you guys, okay? It could be a sense of, you know, it's the youthfulness of it. Okay. I don't want to say it's a fairy tale, but I'm going to say that, okay? So take it as you will. It's almost like you were willing to engage openly in relationships and connections with people, okay? You're, whatever. Or maybe that's what you have going on right now. But it's your, oh, sorry, what am I doing? It's led to disappointment. It never flourished in the ways that you wanted, my darlings. But it's almost like you and the people that you were dealing with previously, even though you guys were very, I feel a sense of intimacy and a sharing of yourselves and exposing yourselves to each other. Some of you guys could have been intimate or might be being intimate with a person. I get a strong sense of intimacy. You guys were probably quite comfortable being naked with one another, or you are if you are in a situation right now, okay? So yeah, I do get like, you know, you're an, you, yeah, you, some of you, okay, you are a nurturing person. That's what it is that I'm getting. And also, I'm just, sorry, I'm really drawn to the boobs right now, okay? I'm telling you what I'm seeing. I'm drawn to the woman's boobs in like 3 of these pictures. But there's a sense of, it's giving me mother vibes. It's not giving me, you know, that you're one of those people who like to flaunt yourself and your chest and your body. I don't get that at all. What I do get is there's a sensuality about you, but then there's also like a motherly nurturing about you, Aries. This is really interesting in terms of how you love in connections, okay? So you could be the type who flits between, with judgment and that being scorpionic energy, you just love very passionately, but I feel like that passion has got you entangled. It could be something to do with your childhood, you know, traumas and healings and those sorts of things that need to take place, right? It's either it's from what you've seen previously. I feel like this is giving me a vibe of you have watched other people be unhappy. I think, and some of you guys, this is going to get deep now, right? I think you've watched your either the female figures or your mother. I think you've watched these women kind of be kind of unhappy, and I think you tried to do a thing where, how do I explain it? You know, when you watch unhealthy relationships, there we go, that's what I'm trying to explain. When you watch unhealthy relationships, you've been, from childhood, you have observed unhealthy relationships. And so therefore, you don't, when you connect with people, you're a hopeful spirited person, you know, you're willing to engage, you're willing to get involved and do what, you know, and yeah, and get to know people. But it's always led to some form of disappointment. It's like you got excited. Maybe you got excited a bit too early, Aries, right? Or you gave too much of yourself too soon, possibly. But then it leads to you kind of having to, you know, to take a step back to reflect on what needs doing. All right. Sorry, how do I explain this? Sorry, what am I trying to say here? Because I'm mindful of the time as well, guys. I'm so sorry. I didn't expect this love part to take so long. But yeah, so in the past, I feel like you readily engaged. It led you to places of disappointment. And it left you, you know, feeling like you needed to reject love. Okay, fine. The scorpionic thing is because there's been lots of, it could be deeply passionate, okay? And or you could be the type of person who experiences lots of changes in your life. And as a result of that, or maybe you've seen lots of change in your life. And as a result of that, it's hard, it's what's the word, you know, the whole, when the passion fades basically, then it's kind of like, what have we got, you know, we're sat here and we don't understand each other, we're not seeing eye to eye, we don't quite agree, where possibly some of you guys, you know, you might you might want this person to, or maybe now or previously, you might have wanted people to speak to you. And because you're single, that's why I'm talking to you like this. Sorry, guys, but change it as you need to. But you might want, it's like you want someone to work hard to pursue you. That's kind of the present energy that I get. I feel like you're recognizing, or you have recognized, that you can't give so much of your time now. You need to make people work hard for you, and in order for them to, they need to first recognize that you are the wish fulfillment, you are the star, you are the valued individual. And I say you are, as in they need to act as the, they need to show that they appreciate you and they recognize your value. There you go. Because you're not just the prize, as in your person's going to come along and they're going to be the dregs and you're going to be like, yes, I'm the superstar. No, we don't want that, right? But it's about an equal balance of understanding that we both can recognize each other, work hard, compliment, and offer love in order to gain that deeper level of intimacy and have this new cycle and new way of doing love is what I was going to say, of behaving and working on love, investing in love in that manner. Yeah. Yeah. Some of you guys could be missing your ex as well, though. Just throw that out there for you. So yeah, this isn't going to be like deep like that. So let's move on to what is happening in your money space now for Aries. What's occurring in Aries? Ooh. Okay. Ooh, child. To me, this is absolutely fantastic. First of all, babes, you're Aries. So what we're saying is this is you heading towards us abundance, self-employment as well, possibly here for you, Aries, coming up. Now, distant horizons just speaks of anything that can be or could be or will be. Do you know what I mean? It's up to you. It's for you to manifest what you want, all right? So financially, I feel like you might be working on pursuing something financially. I feel like you are soaring great heights for it, or you want it. How do I explain it? You're rising up to the challenge to have it, to receive it. The Seven of Pentacles. I say rising up to the challenge. Yeah, something like this. It's needing to put the work in. So yeah, there we go. It's needing to put the work in. I feel that's where you're at right now. I think you're reflecting on what you have invested in terms of employment or work or projects before, and you are now the High Priestess. Did come out in the reverse, but we're doing all our readings upright today. So hey. It could be that you're not sure. Some of you, it could be that you don't know. You're not trusting your intuition, or you're finding it hard to be guided by your intuition in terms of, how this is going to work out. Some of you just don't know, or there's a question whether this is going to work out. But with the full energy, Aries, that's you, darling. You are willing to take that risk. You are willing to invest. You are willing to go forward. I was going to say haphazardly, but being mindful that if you are trying to work on something big and long term here, you're going to need to set some plans and structure to it. So, make sure you're doing some research. But the Fool can also speak of just the excitement of it all and the hopefulness of it all, that whatever will be, or that I'm trusting the universe and I'm trusting my intuition and source and universe, whatever, to bring this to me. I'm going to be patient in order to have this great abundance. Because distant horizons, also for some of you guys, I'm sorry, so it's just coming to me now. You could be traveling. It could speak of you traveling, or maybe you work overseas, or maybe you reach a wide range of people. Maybe it's something like this. Oh yeah, it's a mix. But like I said, upright reading today. Yeah, what did I say? Travel across the world. Here we go. But yeah, you're reaching out a wide group of people. Whatever it is that you're going to be doing, it could be something spiritual for some of you guys. Okay. The Eight of Cups. Honey. This is just giving me that you are moving in silence. I think you're taking a break to make a decision one way or the other, depending on whatever it is that you want to do in terms of, how to earn money. Okay. It could be linked to your spirituality. It could be working from home in some way. The Ace of Swords. Okay, sorry, folks. I feel a sense of tidying it up though. So you could be working on a business, to be self-employed, to have a sense of financial freedom is really what I'm getting. All right, I'm getting a strong sense of financial freedom. You don't want to be anchored in the same ways that most people are. Look at this big anchor here. You know, it's been lifted off by this boat. Obviously, when they land, you know, you need to anchor, you need to set your base and whatever. But while you're flying, this is a very look. Well, okay, use your words, because my excitement gets ahead of me and then I forget what it is I'm trying to say. It's like a myth. It's a mythical boat, right? It's obviously boats don't fly in the air. We know this. I know I'm being literal with this, but go with me. But it's that whole wishfulness of it, and the fact that it's setting sail, but it's reaching for the skies. This is mad. This is crazy. But then it's got an anchor, as in it needs to be you need to make sure that whatever you're doing is grounded. You need to make sure that it is there is some kind of structure to it. That you are confident to take on the trials and tribulations of it. That you are driven by it. How do I explain it? In order to make sure that there's emotional fulfillment in that as well. Because this isn't just about making money. This is about whatever it is that you're doing, pursuing it with your whole heart from a place of understanding who you are. Yeah, thinking logically and practically about it. Yeah, logically thinking about when is the right time to do this? What are the right steps to take? Have I done enough research to consider what I need to, add or take away from whatever it is that you need to do financially? Do you have enough money to pursue what it is that you want to pursue? With the Eight of Cups, I feel like you have this motivation, right? For some of you, let's say you're employed. It could be it's a motivation of feeling stagnancy at work, in the workplace, okay? And then you want to take your opportunities. You're trying to consider how to manifest this bigger picture. So some of you it could be doing. I'm so sorry if you can hear the beeping outside, guys. Some of you it could be that you want to be an entrepreneur. Some of you want to be self-employed. Whatever it is, but it's needing to work on that in order to move away from the standard encapsulating organizations. Okay, sorry, that's sorry, random way of saying that, but the typical business. You're working for a business. You're working for somebody else, basically. Okay, you're being controlled by them. I feel what you're doing is you're trying to consider how to move forward. You're doing this, within yourself, or in terms of what's intuitively what feels intuitively right to you. Okay, because you want to, in terms of making money, I feel like this is you wanting a financial freedom. That's all really what I'm getting. Okay, guys. That's what you're reflecting on, or you're going to take a pause to consider how to go about it, or what steps you need to take. What plans you need. Yeah. Yeah. You will be doing this quietly. You will be moving quietly. You will be taking the opportunities that you can. So I do feel like you might be the type of person who might, you might consider, you might still hold on to your day job while you establish what it is that you want to do on the side. Okay, it makes sense in order to then be able to then present, what it is that you have been working on, or in order for you to, what's the word? It's giving me this. You are possibly, right? You work for somebody or something like that, but you're just trying to manifest a way to move into a place where you have freedom for yourself. It will be financial freedom, definitely, but you're trying to do it in such a way that it makes sense. It's guided in a particular way. You're trying to take your time, utilize the current investments or whatever it is that you've done. And I think you're really trying to think about this properly. I don't think you're doing it in a haste. I don't think you're not considering things. I think you're just trying to make sure that you have the strength, the willpower, and the resources to do it. And then you're going to try and manifest that, basically, is what I get. Okay. So now we're moving over to your friends and family, Aries. What's occurring? Ooh, friends and family. Ooh, hello. Okay. I'm loving this, babes. Friends and family are seeing you in a very good light. That is absolutely beautiful. Some of them here, though, I feel like this is you them giving you accolades for your spirituality, your spiritual wisdom. The King of Pentacles, yeah, he's very representative of wisdom, the King of Pentacles. He takes his Aries, this is Aries, I'm proud of you. You're giving me earth sign vibes. You're definitely taking your time. You're processing how you go about it. Virgo, I don't think I told you guys the signs for all of it. I can't remember now. This is an interesting setup of reading for me, so forgive me. And I'm trying to be mindful of the time as well. So yeah, this is very different as a setup for me. Okay. But yeah, King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay, so I don't know if you might be getting high praise from a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. In your life, this could be unless you know, yeah, this could be a masculine figure in your life. Your father, perhaps. It could be a grandfather. It could be I was going to say a happy uncle. Not the creepy types. You know what I'm talking about. No, not those creepy ones. I'm talking about, it could be a situation where in your friends and family, some of you, you might not trust your father. I'm just saying. I think you think this person's kind of crafty and cunning, or something about them is kind of, I don't know if they're a bully or they're aggressive, something like this. Either way though, if it's not that for some of you guys, it could just be, you know, the father of your children or whatever as well, right? But this person sees you highly. Oh, I love it. King of Cups. Okay, right. Well, that's interesting. Right, so you could be dealing with two masculines here. Let's just see what's occurring. Unless it's that you, with the King of Cups, you could possess Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer in your chart. All right. But yeah, or it's also that your friends and family could be regarding you as somebody who's wise, sensible, and also like you have a sense of peace and calm about you, and you're somebody who invests in healing, self-healing, and being able to, as a result of healing yourself, you heal other people. I feel also like people regard you as a person who makes decisions possibly from your heart. You try to take your time as you process, as you do things, as you move, but ultimately you're somebody who is, you know, you're recognized more for the fact that you have it's like a great big heart. I don't know. Yeah, it's giving me that. For some of you though, your friends and family could be, I want to say, missing you at this time. If you're not living with them, okay? If you are living with them, you know, they might miss you. Maybe you're so preoccupied with work, or you're doing something that you're trying to pursue some kind of business here that it's occupying a lot of time and they're not getting to spend time with you. Maybe that's a thing for some of you guys, all right? Because we do have the Eight of Cups, feeling as if possibly that you're, you know, maybe you're leaving them behind, all right? And for, you know, nobody likes that feeling where it feels like you're walking away from them, because look, it's almost like now this is either you healing yourself and comforting yourself, or it's like they're needing that comfort from you, all right? Depending on which, you know, how you classify over here. Yeah, these people, I think they highly depend on you. They see you, oh honey, you're a blessing. You're absolutely a blessing. The star came out in your love reading also, right? Did it not? So you are definitely there's something very powerful and beautiful about you as an individual, and even as a family member. That's really awesome. But you've definitely, I feel like you're a lone star, or yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like you are a bright shining star, but I feel like you're a very independent one, or one that kind of, there's a self-healing energy. I've said that already. You're very wise. I think your wisdom, hold on a second. I think you invest deeply in your wisdom, in your, yeah, or in your stability, right? So, or in other people's stability as well. You make people feel comforted, safe, and warm and loved, and it's like there's this magical air about you. Okay, let me calm down. This is sounding a bit too grandiose. Nobody will ever speak to you, well, not nobody will ever speak to you that way, but people aren't likely to share that with you. But on occasion, you might actually get somebody who really is able to articulate how much they care for you. Sorry. Don't laugh, that's not nice. Yeah, you might get, sorry, I'm laughing. The pitiful Five of Pentacles. And it was because it's coupled with the Eight of Cups, okay? Forgive me, I just want to share that with you quickly, but hold on. You are, yeah, people need you. People want you. I forgot what I was saying before I had that little giggle right there. Something here, though, I think you may have left behind, I don't know, whether it's a father or maybe it's a partner here, maybe as well. For some of you guys, if this is, within your home, or maybe it's just somebody that you know that you have some kind of connection or affinity to, um, it could be that you, what's the word? Oh, God. I don't know if you're the one who's, I really cannot place who the King of Pentacles is in this, but let's see what's like the Six of Swords. Okay, sorry, yeah. What I was really talking about is, let's say you do have a partner. Um, you're, I don't know, one of you in this scenario could be the more fun, free-spirited person. I say, no, someone's just more warm, more loving, more considerate, takes their time, they're a bit more passionate, right? And this person is comforting, okay? Another person is emotional, or guided by emotions and heart, and there's this hippified peace and love thing about them, okay? But they're a very hopeful person. Interestingly, I have you walking away from this person. That's kind of what I've got going on here. So whether that's a father, a brother, maybe it's your partner. I'm getting this is it's two kings, so it's equal leveling, okay? So that could be the same age type group, okay? Or maybe, a couple years difference, but this is close in age, whatever this is. So this is not entirely a father thing here. Excuse me. Some of you maybe need to heal around your father, whatever. I say whatever, I don't mean it like that. As in, there might be some, father issues to kind of still clear out, work out, and things like that. That's important to do if you really, if you want healthy relationships within yourself, and with other people, okay? Not just lovers, but people in general. So yeah, if that is a thing that needs healing, my darlings, then please feel free to take that responsibility and do it. Some of you are just having a break from this person, from your father. You're trying to protect yourself from your father or hide away. Or yeah, or whoever this person is that's watching you. It's almost like some of you are just you're just ignoring them. You're ignoring them and you're healing, as in you've left you're it's like you have nothing to give to this person emotionally, all right? For whatever reasons, I feel like you are making that decision. With the Five of Pentacles here, it's telling me that you made that decision because you got tired of being left out in the cold. But it's almost a sense of close but no cigar type thing, okay? Where I think it's like you go, whoever it is that you're working with, right? This person sees you and views you highly, but I feel like you do more of the emotional and practical groundwork and contribution, Aries, than this person does. And I do believe that they're feeling sorry for themselves because you're not giving them as much of yourself as you used to. That's what I'm picking up. Okay? So yeah. Whether this be your brother or whatever, this is family and friends as well. So for all I don't know, yeah, place it as you need to. But I definitely get a sense of you being in a hopeful, emotionally healing place. Yeah. Yeah. But as you do that, it means that other people are going to be cut out of your life. That's really what's occurring here, Aries. Yeah. So yeah, I that was kind of interesting as far as me doing this as a setup for the first time. Let me know what you think of it. Was it helpful to you? Did it provide anything useful? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I love it. It feels time consuming in a way that sometimes I want to explore longer with certain things, and then yeah, I got a thing about the timing because my patience isn't that. Yeah, anyway. I appreciate you. Let me stop kind of projecting my own thing onto this. But yeah, you've got some high regard, high praise. Your friends and family, I do believe they regard you highly. They care for you. You are definitely, you are a valued soul. You are, and I can see why. There's a sense of patience and healing about you. I do feel like you give wise advice, or at least, you know, encouragement. I think you study, you know, as in you study yourself to heal. I think you are aware of any issues, or well, not any, but some of the issues that you might present. And that could be around a father, you know, father type issues. But I think you're the type of person who your awareness, you're working on it because you have that awareness. All right. Anyway, so Aries, for the sake of time, you know, I'm hoping all of that made sense to you anyway, let alone you don't need the roundup, the summary. But I do like giving it. I don't know what it is. It's like a little corner, like, okay, guys, so this is what we just discussed. How do you feel about it? Now, share. All right, you can share by actually sharing it. You could put it in the comment space what you thought about this, which section of it stood out to you. What are you working on right now? Is it the money? Is it the love? Is it the family and friends? Where are you, you know, on this journey right now? Is it all relevant to you right now? I'd appreciate that. Also give this video a thumbs up, a like, I love Vibrant V. Okay, let me stop. And also please subscribe. I would appreciate that. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. You take care. Have a blessed, a wonderful, gracious, gratitude-filled, energizing, awe-inspiring, and brilliant day. Off you go, my darlings.